In the silence between your steps, in the moments when the world seems still, there is a presence at work, a guiding hand, unseen but unmistakably real. From the first breath you took to the decisions that shaped your path, God has been silently orchestrating the details of your story. This is not coincidence. This is divine strategy. This is how God guides your life. The mystery of divine guidance. God's guidance is rarely loud. It does not often thunder through the clouds or blaze across the sky. Instead, it flows like a quiet river beneath the surface of your days. Sometimes you'll find it in a sudden sense of peace about a difficult choice. Other times, in a door that closes firmly, redirecting your steps. Isaiah 30:21 says, "Your ears shall hear a word behind you, saying, 'This is the way, walk in it,' when you turn to the right or when you turn to the left. This voice is gentle, yet it carries the full authority of heaven." It's not always dramatic, but it is always deliberate. God's invisible threads imagine a tapestry. Up close, all you see are tangled threads, knots, and colors that make no sense. But step back, and suddenly a masterpiece emerges. This is how God weaves the events of your life. The heartbreak that humbled you, the delay that frustrated you, the opportunity that seemed to arrive too late, all were threads in his hands, positioned with precision. Romans 8:28 declares, "And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. Even your detours are divine designs." God guidance through people and places. God doesn't always guide through visions and angels sometimes. He guides through people. A stranger's words, a mentor's advice, a friend's unexpected call. These moments are not random. They are divine appointments. Think of Ruth meeting Boaz or Joseph being sold into Egypt. What seemed like coincidence was God positioning lives for destiny. God also uses places. A sudden relocation, a change of environment, or an unexpected opportunity can be his way of setting the stage for your next chapter. Every encounter carries eternal weight when God is the author. Guidance through closed doors. Many times, we equate God's guidance with open doors, but closed doors are just as important. Not every opportunity is divine. Sometimes God will block the way to protect your future. Revelation 3-7 reminds us that Jesus opens and no one shuts, and shuts and no one opens. When something doesn't work out, it may not be rejection, it might be redirection. Trust the doors he closes just as much as the ones he opens. His no is often a setup for a better yes. Inner promptings and the still small voice. One of the most profound ways God guides is through the inner witness of the Holy Spirit. It's not always a loud voice, it's often a gentle nudge, a whisper in your spirit. Like Elijah on Mount Horeb, God wasn't in the wind, earthquake, or fire, but in the still small voice. 1 Kings 19:11-12. This voice gives peace in confusion, conviction in temptation, and clarity in uncertainty. Learning to be still before God is learning to hear heaven's language. The more you walk with him, the sharper your spiritual ears become. Trusting when you don't understand divine guidance is not always clear in real time. Sometimes you walk in faith, not sight. Abraham left his homeland not knowing where he was going, yet he trusted the one who called him. God's guidance often looks like stepping stones that appear only as you take the next step. He doesn't give you the whole map, he gives you enough light for the next move. And that light is always enough. Proverbs 3:5-6 instructs, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths." Reflection and call to faith. Your life is not random. It's divinely authored. The same God who guided Noah through the flood, Moses through the wilderness, and Esther into the palace is guiding you right now. His hands are unseen, but they are never absent. Today, pause, reflect, look back at the paths you've walked and see the fingerprints of God all over your story. Even now, he is aligning your steps toward destiny. Walk with faith, listen for his whisper, trust his timing, because when God guides, every step leads to glory. If you believe God's unseen hands are at work in your life, comment below, "Lord, I trust your guidance."